Strategy 45. Be aware of boar. Wild boar. They entered my pilgrim life 3 times, but not in a way I'd expected them to. The first boar experience was during the 3rd part of my pilgrimage. It was October, and I was walking in the beautiful hills on my way to Fornova di Taro. I found it strange to see so many parked jeeps on an early Saturday morning, and then I saw a sign that said Battuta di caccia al cingale in corsa. I can book a room and order my food in Italian, so I knew that cingale meant wild boar. Time to Google and my worst nightmare became reality. There was a hunt going on, right now, a hunt for wild boar. There are stories about pilgrims that are shot by hunters. Of course, by accident, but shot anyway. So imagine me walking there in these hills with the frightening thought of getting a shot in my behind. I could hear dogs, and as I walked up a rocky path, I saw lots of men dressed in orange vests. Some of them were lying down with their rifles in hand, and others were on the other side of the field driving up the boar. Boar that I didn't spot, by the way. But the hunters didn't see me. What to do? Hide behind a tree? Dive to the ground and just stay put? In a split second, I decided to be loud. I began to sing my fave pilgrim song, I like the flowers, I like the daffodils, and I sang it in my loudest voice, so I was heard. And I also waved my very colorful scarf, so I'd be seen. Within no time, the hunters saw me and shushed me. I was scaring the boar, which was not my problem. I just wanted to stay alive, and luckily I did, walking a bit faster to get out of that situation as soon as possible. The second boar experience was on a sunlit path in a forest. I felt this incredible peace and quiet and heard some rustling sounds on my right. Birds probably. And suddenly a group of more than 10 boar passed my path. One mature, followed by 2 piglets, another grown-up, then 2 more piglets, another big one, 2 piglets, well, you get the drill. I was stunned, stood still, and my heart beat in my chest like crazy. Boar can be very dangerous in the breeding season. But they just crossed the path, probably didn't even see me, and they continued their journey. It was a mere 5 seconds, but I found it magical, a surprise from nature. And it had me frightened and happy at the same time. A memory I will never forget. And yes, I wish I had shot a video, but I didn't have the time and didn't even think to get my phone out of my purse. The 3rd time, I did expect boar. I was in Rome, walking in the large Insucareta park, and even the evening news in the Netherlands had covered the plague of Roman boar. So imagine me walking in this park with many of my Dutch friends texting me to stay safe. I thought about the hunters, about my experience in that forest, and kind of expected to see boar. I waited for a fellow pilgrim at the entrance of the park to walk together. I thought that would bring me extra safety. Well, long story short, more than 5 kilometers in Roman parks and no boar to be seen. What does this have to do with management and leadership? Well, I must be honest, actually nothing. I tried to find a metaphor, but as with boar, I searched for it too hard. They just didn't show up. So this was just a chapter for fun, or to make you aware of boar for when you were going out on a pilgrimage, and be even more aware of the hunters.